Good afternoon. I'm Victoria Norgard with your Panhandle Roundup. An 18-year-old is dead after an early morning crash on Monday. The Nebraska State Patrol says James Jackson of Gering was traveling north near 10th Street when his Ford Ranger crashed into a Ram pickup truck. Jackson died at the scene. The driver of the Ram, Gideon Brunner, also of Gering, was thrown from his truck and transported to Regional West Hospital with serious injuries. Though it's not quite confirmed that alcohol and speeding are believed to be factors in the crash. And staying in Gering, the Nebraska State Patrol responding to an accident south of Gering on Highway 71. The crash happened at 10:20 a.m. NSP says a Jeep Grand Cherokee was southbound on the highway when it tried to make a U-turn and struck a semi. The driver of the Jeep was taken to Regional West with serious injuries, and the driver of the semi was not injured. And troopers also responding to a motorcycle crash on Highway 26. This happened around 11:30 a.m. A Toyota Tundra was traveling east when it tried turning north onto County Road 11 and struck an eastbound motorcycle. Both occupants of the motorcycle suffered serious injuries and were taken to Regional West. The driver of the Toyota suffered minor injuries and declined medical treatment. And Rushville is among 16 communities being considered in the second phase of NPPD's feasibility study for a small modular reactor. The Nebraska legislature allocated $1 million in 2022 for this study to utilize next-generation nuclear technology. Nebraska Public Power District will start doing community outreach and do more in-depth technical evaluations during the second phase to make sure that the sites will fit the requirements. Those sites will then be narrowed down to 2 to 4 sites in the next couple of years for development of nuclear energy and to make sure they fit the requirements.
So we won't likely build one reactor, we'll build multiple reactors. So what's ultimately designed will depend on the needs, how it fits our resource mix, and the goal will always be to ensure affordability and reliability for our customers. So we need to be able to do it in a way that keeps our electric rates cost competitive for our businesses and the people that we serve in Nebraska.
The head of the Nebraska Economic Development Corporation says this is a win for local economic development, bringing local investment and careers in a very high-tech, high-paying career. Now turning to your Panhandle weather, here's meteorologist Andre Brook.
Well, thank you so much, Victoria. And we are starting out our Tuesday with those cloudy conditions here across the Panhandle. And this is just going to continue over the next few hours here. And that's going to be before we start seeing some thunderstorms later on this afternoon. Now, if we head over into our current temperatures, our temperatures are mainly in the 70s, exception here in Scottsbluff and Chadron, where they are in the 80s. And these temperatures will continue to increase into the low to mid 80s throughout the day today, and we also have that chance of seeing some strong to severe storms for the entire viewing area, and especially in our southeastern regions where they are under a slight chance of severe weather. And this is something that we're going to be watching very, very closely throughout the day, and the severe weather chances will continue into the day on Wednesday as well. And now with sports with our very own John Clanton.
Welcome to the Sports Desk. The preseason award watch list continues for several members of the Nebraska football team. Defensive tackle Nash Hutmaker placed on the Chuck Bednarik Award watch list on Monday. The award is given to the outstanding defensive player in college football. In his first year as a starter, Hutmaker helped anchor Nebraska's defense as the Black Shirts finished in the top 20 nationally in several defensive categories last season. He would earn all conference honors in the process, starting all 12 games, totaling 40 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, and 4.5 sacks. Semifinalists for the Bednarik Award will be announced November 12th, with the winner announced December 12th during the annual College Football Awards Show. That's all from the Sports Desk. Everyone have a great rest of the day, and see ya!
Thank you, John. And it's been a controversial special session in the legislature with the goal of reducing property taxes across Nebraska. Debate on the floor kicked off this morning after a late night with big changes to the property tax bill. Last night, the primary bill would have paused property taxes in Nebraska for the next 4 years, and that was the focus of the debate on the floor this morning. With Senator Lou Ann Linehan filing a motion to postpone the bill, filibustering it. It's a long week ahead for these senators. They plan on meeting for debate each day this week at 9 9 a.m. and will go late into the evening. Speaker John Arch says that they even plan on debating Saturday as well. And it's been a month since Governor Pillen's executive order ending remote working for state employees was upheld. Now the union representing those employees is responding. The Nebraska Association of Public Employees, also known as NAPE, is appealing the decision to the Nebraska Supreme Court. Union members believe that the court must determine all the terms and conditions around remote work. The executive director saying, quote, "We've made the decision to appeal not to debate the virtues of remote work, but rather to protect our members' right to negotiate and to obtain clarity from Nebraska's high court on when the state must negotiate the terms and conditions of employment," end quote. And that's all we have for now. Remember to join us weekdays for the Panhandle Roundup, covering the stories in the Panhandle that matter to you. Have a great day.